Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to install your trays on your FS 535 saddle stitch finisher. This is a Konica Minolta FS 535 saddle stitch finisher. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. We're going to be using a power one just to speed it up, but you could use any Phillip of your choice, preferably with a magnetic tip. Number 2 is fine. And as you can see, we have 4 types of screws here. The diameter and all these 3 here are the same, so if you mix these up, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's still going to work fine. But if you follow this video, we'll show you which one goes. This one's got a washer, this one doesn't. So again, if you mix these up, it doesn't matter. And then you have 4 smaller ones here. So we have the 2 trays here, and we have the trays here for the saddle stitch finisher. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is open up the front door of the finisher, pull out the saddle stitch unit. Now I'm going to turn the finisher here, and we're going to grab the first tray, which is going to be the saddle stitch tray there with a conveyor belt. Okay, so as you can see, there's a couple metal tabs sticking out here with a hole, and then you have this metal here and here. So this has to press against here. Okay, so it's easy to install. Just make sure you don't rip this cable. Just put it underneath maybe. Let me help. Okay, there you go. There you go. So now this is flush here against that hole. Now we're not going to put the screw on this one yet, but we're going to put the screws here. So we're going to grab 2 of the smaller screws, and we're going to insert them in this hole and that hole, but we're not going to tighten it all the way, just a little bit. We need a little wiggle room, and I'll show you why in just a second. So just screw them in halfway. Next thing we're going to do is get this connector, reach in there and plug it in to the back that you see there, just like that. Just pop it in there and make sure it's in there seated fine. Next step is we're going to grab this piece here, and if you turn it upside down here, you're going to see the 3 screws here. 1, 2, 3. That has to align to these 3 screws here. So you're just going to push it in just like that. Make sure they align. Sometimes a helping hand will help. We'll just hold it in place. Now we're going to grab the 3 black screws. And this one you can put them in halfway, and then when you got the 3rd one in there, you could go ahead and tighten all 3 of them. So there's 1, 2, 3. So that's nice and tight. Next thing we're going to do is grab these 2 pieces of plastic here. They're both the same size. We haven't labeled left and right, but it doesn't matter. They're both the same. So we're going to go ahead and insert that here. And that's why I didn't have you install the screw there, because we're going to do it through the plastic. So we'll start with the right side. So we're going to grab this screw here without the washers. We're only going to install 1 in each side. Okay, so when we're screwing that in, a lot of times if you find yourself that you cannot align the holes or it's not going in, lift this up, and that's the reason I had you have these screws loose. So you could lift it, push, put a little more tension to the back, and that way it aligns the holes. So if that helps, great. So we're going to go ahead and just put the screw in there. Again, we're not going to tighten that one. We're going to do the same on this side. And when we're ready to put the screw in, we're just going to go ahead and lift the tray up a little here. It just puts a little pressure, so that's in. So now we're going to go over here and grab the last 2 small screws that we have there. We're going to put it right in that hole there. So once you got that tightened, you can go ahead and tighten the top. Might as well just tighten the next one to the right there. And now we're going to do the same on this side. Put the small screw. Go ahead and tighten all of them, including that one. Okay, so next step here is, sorry about that block there. We're going to go ahead and push that unit back in and close the door. We're now going to grab the exit tray, the bottom exit tray. As you can see, you got 4 metal hooks sticking out there. They're going to line to these holes, these rectangles here, rectangular holes. Just like that. Once it's in there, you're going to go ahead and grab your screws with the washers. Should be the last ones you have there. And that one you can go ahead and tighten both sides. You don't have to keep it loose. So now, last but not least, we have the upper tray. Now this one, as you can see, you got a couple metal hooks sticking out there. Now they have to go inside this. So as you can see, there is, let me line this up. It's a little skinnier on the bottom, and the reason it's made that way is so that you can fit it in there. So I'm going to go ahead. It's harder to do with one hand. So you're going to go ahead and squeeze that skinnier part in there. Make sure it's, and let me see, it's in there. So once you have that in there, you're going to come over here and gently press in. Don't press too hard because you'll break it. If you break it, well, you can still use the tray, but it's going to be loose. So once you can do this, then you are ready to go. And all you got to do now is connect your finisher to the machine. Make sure the machine is powered off when you're doing that. And you can start using your saddle stitch finisher. Hope you enjoyed the video.